your time, so it's
Right.
worth it, you know.
Yeah. Okay, started another record. Okay, so. Okay, now purge starts.
Nope, so it failed again.
Oh,
So
yeah.
I don't know why it's doing that. Every now and then it turns off. It overloads and turns off.
Oh.
So go ahead and just try to print again.
Hey, Amanda. Yeah, so redo it or?
Yeah, try it again, and we won't change any settings this time. And then, yeah, I wouldn't even worry about homing. I would just go to print. Just go print on this one. We know that it's gonna home correctly.
Okay.
Oh wow, it looks really good.
Yeah, it's getting there.
Now it's reading, huh? Okay. All right.
Yeah. So if it fails again, we'll try something, and I know what it is, but I want you to kind of see how to troubleshoot it.
Okay.
And I might even after that throw some errors at it, so that way you can see how to troubleshoot those errors.
Okay, great.
Good.
Yeah.
It looks awesome.
Yeah. Let's congratulate David. Yeah, he's gonna start a new career. Yeah. So.
Yeah. A company called RCI, off-road. They do like off-road components for trucks and SUVs.
Okay.
Stuff like that. In Colorado.
Nice.
Thank you. Yeah, it'll be a big change.
Are you moving up there?
Yeah, I'll move a week from tomorrow.
Oh wow, that's soon. That's exciting.
Yeah, I had so much to do.
I bet.
I haven't even started packing yet, so.
Oh no.
Yeah, it's gonna be a long weekend.
Yeah. That's exciting though.
Yeah, thank you. So I think, it's what I think it is. I think it's that we're still on retract. We're not on feed. So I think that could be an issue. We'll see what it does. If it airs out, then that means it's a duplicate.
Huh?
So yeah, it'll air out again, I think. Oh no, it didn't. Because it wasn't moving. The extruder wasn't moving there. So, the extruder's moving. So now can you tell me if it's retracting?
No, it's retracting, not feeding.
Okay, so then to turn it to feed.
Okay,
Yep.
just
And
click it here.
verify that it's feeding.
Yeah, it is a feeding.
So then.
This one does not retractor.
Yeah, it changed.
Okay.
So let's throw some problems out there. Let's say that it's. The extruder is going too fast right now.
Okay.
So it's getting air bubbles in it, so we need to slow that down.
Slow that down, then just turning this.
Yep, perfect. Now it's going slower.
Slower.
That's
even
great.
slower.
Yep. So then now, just for fun, let's say that there's cement being squeezed out of here, meaning that the pressure's too high in the tube.
Too high.
This isn't going fast enough.
Then turn it faster.
Yep. So we
turn on.
Yep.
Change it to higher speed.
Yep.
Oh, too fast.
Perfect.
Okay.
Yeah, good catch. Okay. Yeah, that's great. So then now, let's say that the extrusion that's on the plate right now, there's way too much material on the plate. So it's just over extruding. There's way too much material on the plate. So how do we change all the material being applied?
So, yeah. So can we change the extrusion speed? But now it's not working. It's operated on that. So how can we do that? Oh yeah.
Yep,
Change the flow.
Exactly. Nice.
Control.
Yep.
Tune. Yes.
Yeah. Perfect.
Flow. Reduce.
Yep.
Yeah. Okay.
Turn that down a little bit. And I would do that in increments of 10, just because as we're tuning.
Okay.
No, just like go from 100 to 90.
Okay.
Yeah, and just kind of get close to it rather than trying to jump all the way there. Like your first couple prints, leave it there. That's fine.
Okay.
So your first couple prints, it'll be like pretty inconsistent. Once you get those numbers dialed in, then it's good. So then say that. So then if that's working good, then we might need to adjust the extrusion, the acceleration of the print head again. If that's running too fast or too slow, we can adjust that.
Okay.
So it's just that they all play off each other. So it's just finding that balance.
Okay. Okay.
So then, now it's printing perfect. Everything's dialed in exactly how we want it.
Mm-hmm.
Is what I would do is I would look at your flow rate.
Mm-hmm.
And say that's 90. So that's saying it's 90% of what we told it to flow at.
Mm-hmm.
So then it's how I would correct that. I would write that number down, 90% of our current flow rate. Go check our current flow rate. Our current flow rate is based off of a 25 millimeter filament diameter. So like the big tube there.
Mm-hmm.
Granted, that's not that, but that's just a kind of a number, a placeholder. So then I would take that 25, multiply it by 90%, and then that would be my new number that I would tell the system.
Oh.
So that way I don't have to change that that way I don't change that flow rate every time we use it.
Where can I find the 25?
It's in the software. In
the software. Okay.
Yep.
Okay. So next time when we change it, 90% times 25.
Yep, exactly.
Okay.
And then that would change that filament diameter to whatever that is, 22 and a half.
Okay. Then that is appropriate
because
flow rate.
Once you get it dialed in, you shouldn't have to touch these at all. Once you have the right flow rate, you shouldn't have to touch that. You shouldn't have to adjust any of that stuff once you get it printed correctly. And then you just
make everything automatic.
Yep, exactly.
Just to select a material, select a file, let it do. Okay.
And we're getting pretty close to that extruder's getting pretty close to the bottom now.
Mm-hmm.
So that plunger.
Yeah.
So I would change it to retractions just while we're sitting here printing.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, there we go. Just so it doesn't bottom out or anything.
Now it's a retraction.
Going the right way.
Yeah, this one also changed it, right?
Yep.
The extruder. So when it is auto printing, on a printer mode, we can also control the retraction.
Yep.
Okay.
Yep, exactly. One thing, just a troubleshooting, if you're seeing that those motors are not moving they're moving on the kit only, but not the printer. These wires, you need to check that they're installed. Sometimes they get bumped, and it'll run off of kit, but not printer.
Oh, okay.
That's about all the things I can think of. There's a million more that'll pop up. You know? But those are the basics that could happen.
Yeah.
I guess the only other thing would be emergency happened. It crashed into something. So what do? You just smash
stop.
that. Yep, smash the emergency button. That'll stop it. Powering down, always power down with the power supply.
Yeah.
To turn the whole thing off.
All right. So can we?
One more thing, I guess that we could do too. If it's printing really good and we want to push it a little bit, we want to speed it up. If we just turn this, you see where it says FR 100%? That is feed rate, not flow rate. That's feed rate.
Feed rate.
So go ahead and just turn the encoder clockwise. Should.
Not changing.
That's strange. I thought it just did it. Oh, there it goes.
So feed rate to change the feeder. Right?
Yeah. Well, no. It'll change how fast everything's moving.
Oh, okay.
How fast the XY is moving. How fast
the whole
Z is
thing.
moving. Yeah.
Okay.
So now it's just going a little bit faster.
Oh.
You can see it's got a little bit more jerk.
Yeah.
So now it's really catching up.
Okay.
So it takes a few steps to get there. So yeah, that's 265%. Obviously too fast.
Oh. Oh, now it's just slower.
So we'll slow it way down to get it a little bit smoother. And that's another thing you might do is So if you're doing like a really intricate part and maybe the first 10 layers are intricate, but the rest are not intricate at all, you could turn this down to 60% just for those really challenging layers.
Oh,
It'll move
okay.
really slow for those challenging layers.
Okay.
And then once it's past those, okay, cool, let's crank it up, go to 100%, let it finish its print at 100%.
Okay, yeah. So FR is a feeder rate, but actually it's a whole thing, right? The whole step.
It's probably still not up at 100% yet. There it goes. That sounds like 100%.
Yeah, it takes us a few seconds to
It does,
change.
yeah. It has to finish its whatever G code it's on. But that's a pretty good feed rate. It seems pretty accurate or pretty smooth. If no material's coming out, but it looks like it's feeding, you can see everything feeding the way it is. One thing to check is let me sneak by here. There's set screws on this auger. There's an auger in here, and there's little set screws that tighten the stepper motor to the auger. To make sure that those are tight and not loose. But you can tell it's spinning now because you can hear it clicking in there. That clicking noise is a good indication of it spinning. One time we thought it wasn't spinning. We took it all the way apart because we didn't purge it enough. Took it all the way apart, put it back together, and we realized we just didn't purge it enough. So sometimes you just have to purge a lot more than you anticipate. Let's do that again.
Is that retraction or feed right
It's
now?
retracting right now, yeah.
Yeah, it's retraction.
If we let it feed too much, it would just bottom out.
Yeah.
Alright, I think that's good.
Yeah, pretty good. Yeah, let me operate it myself from
Yeah.
from the start.
Sounds good.